Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on SuperSport. As the Stormers have completely outplayed the Lions 32 points to 10 at Ellis Park, the Lions 4 matches, 4 losses in 2022. It really is looking very ominous for the Johannesburg side. It's kind of just looking like the Lions of old, which is quite concerning considering the fact that they've still got a lot of rugby to play, and they've now been given this opportunity in the URC, and they're not quite paying back the opportunity because they're just not pitching up and they're not performing. And it's frustrating because, Stormers scored 32 points to 10. And if we're going to be very honest, I think Stormers will probably agree with me, they didn't have to play particularly well to get there. They had some very good moments. Thought they had a very nice counter-attack try. They had a very nicely worked try with Snutler went over in the corner from a very good 50-22. But generally, I thought that the Lions were just so poor that the Stormers just had to just stay in there and stick to the game plan. They were always going to score those points because the Lions were playing that badly. There were some very nice moments in the Stormers. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to come across and say that they didn't play well because they did. But, it wasn't a faultless performance, but it didn't need to be because the Lions were just that poor today. And it's very frustrating as a Lions fan to watch that and to sit there thinking, what's the point here? What's the plan? Because you can't understand the team selections, you can't understand the tactics, the defense, everything. It's just absolute shambles. And unless stuff actually starts happening, it's difficult to get behind this union and really believe in what they are doing. But if we look at the game, it was pretty close for the first 20 minutes. But the Lions just couldn't really get themselves into the game. They couldn't conjure up anything, First penalty of the game came in the 10th minute. It was then leveled by Tia Swanepoel in the 20th minute. The first try came from Hachiva Daimoni. The Lions' defense not up to standard. There was far too much space, which Vince Tuka then shifted across. A great step by Daimoni outside. He then managed to beat Jack Creel and had the pace to go underneath the poles. And that was sort of the start of the end. Moni Liebach adding the 2 extras, then getting that penalty early in the second half. Snutler getting that try in the 45th minute, and then Cyril Pearson going in the 51st minute. And that kind of sort of broke the back. And the Lions, they put on Morne van den Berg, who I thought completely changed the game. And whilst, he did fumble the ball, which has led to the counter-attack try, the Lions are a whole different side when he's on it. They're quick, they play with tempo, they play like a Lions side of old. But I just don't understand why there's a hesitancy to even begin to try that, more often. And that's the frustration. Because they started going into the game. Very unlucky try there from Deon Fourie. The kicking came in behind, and Jack Creel diving to try and field and knocking the ball backwards. There's nobody home. Deon Fourie had the easiest of put down there. The yellow card to run down the 75th minute, then opened the doors. Morne van den Berg went over in the 77th minute and to find that consolation try. But overall, the Lions just didn't pitch up, and the Stormers were good enough to take the opportunities when they presented themselves. If we look at possession, 52% actually, according to Rugby Pass, was for the Lions, but they couldn't do anything with it. In theory, apparently they beat more defenders, didn't have as many clean breaks, had more offloads, but conceded 17 turnovers. You can't concede possession like that. So that was also the problem. Every single time there was a good break, it was almost turnover ball because their support play was so poor. Stian Pienaar had a good break, Burger Oendal had a good break, but there was no support play, whereas the Stormers were much better at making sure that if there was a break, there was that support play. 15 missed tackles also tells a massive story compared to 5. We're talking about a 91% tackle success rate compared to a 77% tackle success rate. The Lions are missing 3 tackles every time the Stormers are missing 1. Stormers winning 8 turnovers to the Lions 5. So this is what I'm saying. It starts to become a bit more apparent why the Stormers were so much better. Set plays, once again, the Lions losing 3 lineouts. You can't play a game if you're going to lose 3 lineouts. Every single weekend, you're losing 3 lineouts. Once again, the only thing that was really positive for the Lions was the scrum, where they didn't lose a single scrum. Carlos Hardy once again looked very good and won a penalty of Stephen Kitsoff. But if you look at the individual performances, I thought that for the Stormers, Kitsoff was quite good in open play. Deon Fourie was awarded the man of the match. He was absolutely everywhere. I thought that Hachiva Daimoni looks very, very good. Looks like he's playing back to some of his best rugby. Liebach, Willemse, Kalland, Ruan now are having a lot of fun. They are having lots of fun at the moment. They are finding so much space. They're managing to pretty much play at will, and they've got that license to be able to be creative and do whatever they want to do. So I think that's interesting to see how that kind of develops, because I think that if you could foster that creativity in those 3, it's going to be a very dangerous result. For the Lions, it's just there's no teeth, and you've got to start starting Morne van den Berg, Jordan Henderson, Similani. These are your X-Factor players. You can't just wait for them to come off the bench and try to chase a game when you're 20 points out of it already. I thought Manuel Rush tried hard, but sometimes struggles with the size area for you and backs himself as a ball carrier, but he's just too small and not quick enough. And Tian Swanepoel today was sloppy, kicking the ball into touch several times. Thought he didn't distribute particularly well. So Lions backline really did struggle. I thought the Lions packet stages did front up, but the backline got completely outplayed. But let me know what you thought about the game down in the comments below. Please do smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven, and I'll chat to you soon.